Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Newcomers. Have a different kind of show for you today. You see, we're not in our usual setting.
We're not in the villages. We're on location.
Where are we?
We are in New Orleans.
New Orleans, Louisiana. And we're here for the retirement ceremony of our oldest son. He's retiring from the Marine Corps after 20 years. Very proud of him. It's a big achievement, and we're happy to be here.
We sure are. Where'd those years go?
Appreciate you joining us for today's show. Are prices higher in the villages?
I got a new golf cart.
Can you repaint your home any color you like?
And may family use your home while you're away?
Why is it called bubble wrap? Speaking of bubble wrap,
Hi, Jerry and Linda. On this edition of Bubble Wrap, I'm going to show you some things around your home that will keep you safe in case of an emergency.
all that and lots more. Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Well, like we said, we're here in New Orleans. We haven't really had a chance to sightsee yet because it's been raining all day.
It's raining and it is cold.
We were up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
And we caught a flight out of MCO, and we came over here. And it's a little bit chilly. We're not used to it down south, are we? We're not used
It
to
is
it.
chilly all over the state, all over the country. So, yeah, everyone is experiencing this. And I know back home in Indiana, they're getting 5 more inches of snow.
Yeah, it's cold. It's not as cold, though, as some of the folks that sent these pictures in. Holy moly. Ooh, it makes us think we made a good decision when we see all that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are covering up their shrubs and things, like we told you last week.
And we're wearing long sleeves. We've
We're
got
wearing long
gloves,
sleeves.
hats.
Hey, you see there? Huh? You see that?
Yeah. Oh, Jerry watched that show till really late. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you'll see, I'm like I said, it's been a long day already, and we got to bring you Mailbag Monday. So,
Yeah.
had hair or not, I had to do it. So that's why I'm wearing a cap, and we're out of our usual
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Now you're getting ready for eye surgery.
I am. Tomorrow is eye surgery. I'm going to have the cataract surgery done on my left eye tomorrow. So we shall see. We shall see, and I hope I shall see tomorrow.
We shall see.
Little bit clearer, I hope. Anyway, that happens tomorrow. So drops, more drops, and more drops.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
We're in an Airbnb right in downtown New Orleans.
Yeah.
This place goes on forever. It's got 3 full stories.
This house is amazing. It's
It's
got
old.
how many bedrooms? Probably 5 at least. There's
Yeah.
3 that way, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms.
It's added on all helter-skelter, though. Like
Yeah.
they said, hey, let's put 2 more bedrooms on
Yeah.
over here, and let's put 1 over there.
And there's like 5 bathrooms, it's pretty amazing. A
Yeah.
big kitchen with a big table. And so it's very nice. And even outside in the back, there's a pool, a hot tub, some kind of a turf ground for the kids to play on and stuff. It's a lovely place.
That stuff is no good at all right now.
No, it isn't.
It's raining and it's cold.
I did see something kind of fun today. I saw a trolley car go by.
Oh, yes, I saw that too.
Maybe we should try that.
We'll go for a trolley ride.
That sounds like that sounds like a
mass
plan.
transportation. If you ever have an Airbnb or you rent your place out, for heaven's sake, get soft close toilet seats. We have them at home, and we come to a place like this, we're a bunch of toilet slamming fools.
They're slamming the toilet.
Yeah, you got to have soft close toilet seats.
That's
So
right.
think about that if
That's
you got
right.
yourself an Airbnb.
That's right.
All right, we're going to go to a viewer video. This is Brian Maguire from up in Ohio.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. Brian Maguire here from a very cold Ohio. I have a question for you today. I know that people under 55 can buy a previously owned house in the villages as long as they don't have children living with them. My question is, are these people afforded the same rights and privileges as the 55 plus people that live there, such as the village's ID and passes, to get into all the amenities and such? Well, that's my question. So I hope everything's going well down there in Florida, and we'll see you when we get there.
Well, Brian's question, if you are under 55, like a lot of people are, do you get the same perks here in the villages, the clubs, the amenities, the golf, as everybody else?
Yeah. If you live here, yeah, absolutely.
You do. We know quite a few people in their 40s that are living here because their spouse is 55 or older. But we also know some couples that are both under 55 that live here, and they have all the same rights
Yeah.
and pleasures as everybody else. So no worries, Brian. And Brian's one of our top viewers, so thank you for staying with us, Brian. We appreciate you.
This question is from Stan Sorochum. Tell me that.
I would have just said Stan.
This question is from Stan in Endicott, New York. The question I have is, if a couple living in the villages were to die and their estate goes to their children who are not yet 55, can those children live in the home, or would they be required to sell to someone over 55? Fantastic question.
Yeah. The question would be, how old are those children?
Yeah.
Yes, you could leave the home to anybody you like, but could they live there? You know, they've got to be at least 19. Then if they are, let's say they were in their 20s, they wouldn't fit that 55 and older. You're just going to have to, that's a tough question. I think the answer is yes, you could leave it to them. Then would they be forced to sell it, depending on their age? I think you could call and ask the villages that, and good luck to you, because I've asked that question a whole bunch of times, and I've gotten a whole bunch of different answers. So let us know what you find out, if you find out the real answer to that question.
That's right.
This question is from Nancy Sullivan. Nancy says, many of us that buy a home might like the home, but not like the color. I know that happened to us. Can you explain what you need to do before you just dash off and hire a painter and change the color of your home? Well, Nancy, you certainly can do that, but you have to stay within a range of colors. If you look at neighborhoods, you'll see, boy, that neighborhood looks very gray.
Yeah, or very beige. We've
Or very
seen that.
beige.
We've seen it.
Or you might go to a neighborhood like down in Chitty Chatty, where they're all different colors.
Yeah.
So it depends. But you can change the color. You just have to go through the ARC
right.
and find out what the approved color scheme is and pick one of those colors, and they'll approve it. We have known of people that painted their home and then had to repaint it because they did not go through the proper channels to pick a color off the color palette.
That would be a costly experience.
You might have just saved somebody, Nancy.
That's
Good
right.
job.
Go to the ARC.
Right.
Well, I have a brand new cart. It is gorgeous.
She got a new golf cart. It's really both of ours.
Yeah.
We're saying both of ours.
Yeah, it is.
We have we have a great looking E-Z-GO Liberty Elite golf cart. The thing that's different about this one from our cart that we had before, it's electric. There's no more gas, there's no more oil changes. And we wanted to give you a sneak peek of this golf cart. And in the coming weeks, we're going to show you a whole lot more about it. Hope you enjoy. Been promising you our new golf cart, and here it is. It's an E-Z-GO Liberty Elite. That's the delivery fresh off the truck. Love the updated dash. Lots of beautiful features on this cart. We're going to share them all with you in some upcoming videos. Linda couldn't wait to get behind the wheel. Beautiful Bluetooth speakers. Plush seating. Looks good in the garage. IntelliGauge lets us know where we are concerning the battery, and a speedometer to make sure we don't go over the limit. In the coming weeks and months, we're going to be sharing more and more of this beautiful electric golf cart. So quiet. Seats 4 comfortably. Didn't know what we were missing till we got that electric cart. Stay tuned and we'll take you for more rides on our E-Z-GO electric cart. Well, that's it. It sure is peaceful to ride in that.
It is nice, and it's going to be great when we have company too, because it's forward.
Right,
Is that what
four
they call
seats
that?
facing forward.
That's right.
And like I said, you're going to see a whole lot more of that cart.
This next question is from Tom and Stephanie. What's the significance of the name Bubble Wrap? Seems kind of weird.
If you know about the Villages, it has some nicknames. And one of them is the bubble. We live inside the bubble. We're a little bit shielded. We get in our villages here. If we don't look at the news, we don't know what's going on in the national setting. You know, we don't have crime to speak of. Everything's just right. It's almost like Pleasantville.
It is. You know,
and people say we live in a bubble.
That's right. Grass is cut the same. It's trimmed. We have flowers in this section. It's just, we live in a bubble.
So that's the part of it, of bubble. Now the other part is rap, but it's not W-R-A-P. It's R-A-P, like rap. Let's rap. Let's get the tea. Let's talk. And that's what Peter does. Peter gets on here and he'll talk to you about home safety, home maintenance. He might even show you a new restaurant or business that's going to show up in the Villages. So it's bubble wrap, and that's the origin of that. Peter or Kim, his wife, one of them came up with that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Well, speaking of Peter, why don't we jump right into it?
Let's do it.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. On this edition of Bubble Wrap, there's some things around your house that will keep you safe that you should know. Let's start with your main circuit panel. Inside here, these are all your circuit breakers. And if one is tripped, you'll notice it. I'm going to test this one on the post light, and you'll see, do you hear that click? And that means it's tripped. To turn it back on, you've got to flick it back one way and then push it back the other way. And while we're at it here in the circuit panel, this is your main breaker here. I'm not going to throw it because putting it back on again will reset everything in your house like clocks and things. But if you ever had to turn off your power, there's where you do it. Let's say you've got a flooding situation in your house. You need to know where the main water cutoff is. It's this little deal right here. When it's parallel with the pipe, that means the water's on. When you turn it so that it's not parallel, it's perpendicular, that means the water's off. Out near your gas meter, if you have gas in your house, there's a main shutoff right here. It is red. If you ever had a gas emergency, like you smelled gas from the stove or perhaps some other appliance, you would turn that, just like with the water line, so that it's perpendicular with the pipe. That means the gas is off. If you have a problem with one of the faucets in your house and you don't want to cut off water to the entire house, there are two valves underneath your sink, hot and cold. Now, unlike what you're probably used to where you would turn it to turn it off, on this one you pull it. That's in the off position right there. To turn it back on, it's a very simple procedure. Just click it back on again. Jerry and Linda, you have some fantastic viewers that are feeding me ideas for these bubble wraps, and this one came from a viewer named Frank. Thanks, Frank. Some good stuff there. I'm Peter Bernard, and that's this week's Bubble Wrap.
Whoa, I told Peter that I like that show. That's one of the best ones he's done. It showed you a lot of things to help you around the house, especially, for example, if you're not mechanically inclined and you didn't know where those levers were or those shutoff valves or whatever, the breakers, you know, it's all good stuff. So thank you, Peter. Great job.
Good job.
Let's go jump from Peter. Let's go to our pet of the week.
Hey, Jerry and Linda. This is my little doggy, Nemo. We're from Ohio. And he really likes to go out and play with the squirrels, chase the rabbits, and he loves cardboard boxes. Saves on the price of dog toys. Hopefully we can come to the Villages sometime and do a lifestyle visit, and we'll run into you. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I get there.
Our next question, there is lots of complaining about prices. Are things in the Villages much higher than outside the bubble. What do you think?
I tend to think it is.
You do?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we have some grocery stores here are a little bit higher than back home in Indiana, and that's when I found some of the food prices in the groceries. And a big name store is pretty much.
Well, you're right about that.
Yeah.
But you know, I did some calling, and we're from southern Indiana. You know, the kind of place where your insurance man knows your name.
That's right.
We'll call you right back.
Yeah.
The guy at the grocery store, you know, is like
knows your name.
Sam Drucker. You know, it's good. And so I called up back where we came from to ask him the prices on some things.
Yeah.
They're pretty comparable.
Oh, really?
Pretty comparable.
Okay.
Now, you know, Publix is on the upper scale of grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Their prices, you know, they're really high. But Linda will tell you that you can go there and get this special kind of lettuce.
Yes.
What's it called?
Oh gosh, you would tell me that right now.
Well, anyway, she had card game with the ladies last night, and she found a new lettuce that you can only get at Publix.
Oh, I know. And it was just so crisp and wonderful, and it was so green, it looked almost artificial.
They've got the beautiful fried chicken and
my gosh, yes.
the rotisserie chicken and lots of organic things, and it's an upscale store.
Yeah.
So I think they pass on all that upscale pricing right to you.
Yeah.
But I'll bet Publix is everywhere like that, not inside the bubble.
Maybe so.
Now, we have heard that inside the bubble, we don't know this, we've heard it, that on actual Village's property that the store owners have to pay a little, what do you call that? Not a commission, is it a commission?
A rental fee or something.
A percentage of the profits, you know, would go to the villages. You know, I guess that's everywhere when you rent a building or whatever, but I don't think the prices are higher. I think the Walmarts here in the villages are the same as the Walmarts
that would be true.
in Gainesville
That would be true.
and other places. You know, so I just don't see that. The haircuts here would be the same. The ladies' cuts be the same. I mean, the homes cost more
Yeah.
because you're buying this community. You're buying these golf cart trails. You're buying these recreation centers. You're buying the town squares. You're buying it. It's a great place to live, and those costs are higher.
Yeah. This next one's from Terry Ferris. Here's a question for you. Can my 30-something-year-old daughter and son-in-law and their 2 children visit my future home in the villages when I'm not there? Would I be able to give them the guest cards?
That's a yes and no kind of question.
Yeah.
They can visit for sure.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get guest passes for them at one of the regional rec centers. That'd be like Eisenhower or Rohan. And they can use the facilities for 30 days a year. If you decide to let them have your privileges, they would have to go and you would have to sign over the rights for them to use your amenity privileges, and they would have to pay a fee, just like renters do. People that come and rent properties here can use the facilities if they pay a fee, and the original owner has to give up that right for the time that they rent them out. So, yep, you can do it. But you remember, though, that the younger kids under 19 cannot go to any pools except a family pool.
Just the family pool. They can't go to the sports pool. You have to be a resident to be in the sports pool. But the neighborhood pool is for people over 30. So the only one they can go to is the family pools.
There you go.
There.
Ron has this question. What do older people do at Christmas time in the villages if their spouse has passed away? Ron, it's no different at Christmas than any other time.
Yeah.
You would hang out with friends. You try to make some acquaintances. Maybe you've joined some clubs.
Yeah.
Made some relationships and done that. We know single people that attend lots of things, you know, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas
Right.
or Easter or just hanging out for a card game or a game night or whatever.
That's right. Right. Hopefully you have nice neighbors that include you in these activities. Our neighborhood has a monthly meeting at one of the rec centers, and there's lots of times pitch-ins once a month, and sometimes there's dancing, there's music, there's bands. So join in. Absolutely. Try to join in.
Very good. It's time for the word jumble. Now, you might remember last week, the clue was they come at least a couple times a year for scavenger hunts and games. Those are grandkids. Like we've got here, all over the place here.
All over.
Grandkids. Now this week, Paradise, Atlas, or Dudley, to name a few. Hey, I bet a lot of you are going to get that one. If you know it, don't tell us the answer. Just let us know you know. You all are so brilliant at that.
They're good.
By putting
They're
these
getting
little
really good.
what are it, emojis and
Yeah.
icons and cool, little words in there to let us know. So thank y'all for that, and I hope you have fun with it.
It's time for Sweet and Salty.
All right, you got the sweet?
I do. This is from Lara Hamilton, 2273. No matter what you talk about or the troubles you share, listening to you helps me feel like all is right with the world.
No, that is really nice. That's
Super,
very nice.
super.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a very nice thing to
thank
say,
you so
Laura.
much. You know, we try to stay positive. I do. I know Jerry does too. And we just feel like the day goes better. When you think positively and you have it in your heart, you spread it to everybody else.
It'd be a lot easier to be positive if they had those soft closed toilet seats.
Shh.
And here's our salty. This is from Paul. When the whole state is in rescue mode, you're driving around looking kind of ridiculous. Don't you think? Screw everyone else. I'm going to do what I want. I think Paul wrote that when we were doing a drive around after the hurricane. And he saw that we were out driving our thing. Well, what should we do, Paul? Should we get in a closet and hold our hands over our head for
Well,
3 or 4 weeks after the hurricane?
We were showing people what it was
Yeah.
like in the villages after a hurricane.
If you were one of the seasonal residents, or the snowbirds, as we affectionately call them, they wanted to see what the damage was like, and we were happy to bring it to them. So we didn't.
No, we
you
didn't
know,
mean to
we
be
didn't
saying,
mean-
yay, we missed out, or yay, we missed the hurricane, but we were wanting to show the news.
Absolutely. Well, it's time for Out and About. Rob and Chrissy sent this in from Boosters.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. This is Chrissy and Rob bringing you an Out and About at Boosters Bar and Grill in the southern area of the Villages. We came here with 20 other Villages Mini Cooper Club members. It is decorated very nice to be a comfortable sports bar and grill. The staff was wonderful. We never had to ask for anything. There are many TVs throughout the restaurant where you can watch your favorite teams. Here you're seeing the 22 of us, and it was nice. We could have a nice conversation. There was a beautiful outdoor area that actually had heaters, but it was just too cold today to sit outside. They weren't seating anyone at all out there. I had the Thai sweet chili wings and tater tots. They were amazing. Rob had a bacon barbecue cheeseburger, tater tots, a side salad, and vegetables. Our bill came to $57 subtotal, and they added 20% tip since it was a large group, which is totally understandable. We were treated at the end with a beautiful sunset. I wanted everybody to yell, "See you when you get here," but there was music playing in the bar. Anyway, see you when you get here.
Well, that looks like our kind of place.
It does. I'm anxious to go.
I've heard from other folks too that they had a good time over there.
I did.
And,
Great atmosphere. It's very cheery, and the food's great.
Yeah, and we didn't have to go spend $40 to find out what it was like.
Thanks, Robin Chrissy.
Yeah. Now you remember I put the call out a couple weeks ago. I said, hey, come on viewers, if you go out somewhere and eat and you like it, you have a good experience, shoot us an Out and About and show us the place and film it in landscape. And I know I said film, get off my back.
It's time for shout outs.
Hey, thank you to all the friends of our channel. You know, we get emails every day and you'll put pictures on there. Sometimes it's your pup, sometimes it's your kitty cat.
Yeah.
But we love to get the pictures of you, you know, by yourself, with your spouse, we don't care. Standing in front of your house, maybe doing one of the recreational activities, you know,
Yeah.
it's all great. So keep sending those in. You see some of our wonderful viewers there on the screen right now. We absolutely love to put those on. That's going to do it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
We're so glad you could join us. I know this is different. Is this blowing your mind? I know we don't look great. We don't have our studio lights.
Nope.
You know, I got my hat on. Linda looks beautiful,
Oh, yeah, right.
as always. And we've actually got the grandkids tied up in the next room. And but it's been fun. We always want to bring it to you, so we try to make arrangements when we go somewhere that we can still get her done. And,
We got it
and
done.
we did.
We got it done. If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends, family, neighbors, and relatives, and everybody you know. Until next time.
See you when you get here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
The questions are over here, and here they are here. Okay, this should be number one, I guess. Okay, keep that close.
Who's doing number one?
Me.
This question's from Terry Ferris. My 30-something-year-old daughter and son-in-law and their 2 children visit my future home in the Villages. That's not the next one. That's new cart.
I put them in order that you told me to. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this says color of home, and that wasn't this one either. They're not in any order.
Well, way to go. Way to go, Linda. Way to go, Linda.
I want these flowers in the picture. Can we put these right about?
Okay.
We put them right there.
No.
I like them.
Come on. Come on.
All right, let me get these in order.
No.
Color of
For
home.
Pete's sake, we're
Oh,
right.
no, let me stop it.
No.
Okay.
Color of home.
Color of home, that's it. That's it. We'll start again. Oh, no, we'll make this number 1. Because
Okay.
we answered that.
All right.
All right, so this
This is from Nancy Sullivan.
Okay, so now we gotta stop each time. Find the next one, new cart. Where's the new cart?
No, it's not. There's no question for that one.
Okay, what's the
Just
third
say,
one?
hey, everybody, I've got a new golf cart.
Leave home to younger. We leave home to younger was number 3. We just did it. Okay.
Okay.
So there, okay. All right. Is it you? It's your turn now. No, do this, and then we'll do that.